Hello and welcome everyone. And after getting an introduction to the termites who have got an unsettling nickname of the silent invaders or the silent destroyer, which start eating our wooden structure from inside out. Now we are going to discuss something about the termite treatments in buildings. So we have discussed that termite control in building is very important because the damage is likely to be caused by the termite is very huge, and we have discussed per year it is almost 6 to 8 billions of worth money is spent on because of these termites. All right, so the termites not only damages but also it starts eating up the wood. Why? Because the main content of the wood is cellulose, and this cellulose acts as a food for the termites, and they start damaging those material which has cellulose at a faster rate because cellulose forms their nutrients. And we have discussed these termites live in a colony in a large number up to millions even, specifically if they are subterranean termites. Termites also known for their damage on non-cellulose materials in their search of food. Okay. So we have discussed the classification of termites, and according to their habits, termites are classified into two well-defined groups, and the very first is the subterranean category of termites who build their nests in the subsoil beneath the structure. Okay, and there are non-subterranean termites who are also known as dry termites. So these type of termites are wood nesting which live in wood with no contact to soil, or those wood which are almost dry in most of the seasons. So these two termites are most common and they are mostly present in the building structures. So you can have a look on different types of damages being caused by these termites, and you can always see these termites present on the indoors on the walls, and you can clearly see the damages here. And this is the diagram which I was trying to show you, that here is the nest. Okay, and all these soil trails which you see on the vertical walls, these are the termite nests, and through these nests these termites travel. See, termite, if they encounter a concrete surface, so they will make their nest like this so that they may reach to the place where there is cellulose material, and also cellulose is present in the paper, so they also destroy our books if we have made a library of books. Okay. Now when these termite made their holes on the wood become really hollow from inside, and there are so many holes you can see in this wood, and here the termite has destructed the entire frames of the window as well as the doors. Okay, so these are the few pictures of damages caused by these termites. Now let us talk of the prevention of these termites. So basically, if we talk of pre-construction anti-termite treatment, okay, so as the name suggests, pre-construction anti-termite treatment, the treatment against termite which is done before or prior to the construction of the building. So there must be another type of anti-termite treatment which will be named as post-construction anti-termite treatment. Okay. So in this method, pre-construction anti-termite treatment, it is considered as the most effective way to prevent termite invasion in building or homes. Why? Because we do prior to the construction of the building itself. And in this case, what we do, that the soil under the foundation is treated with chemicals, and there are many chemicals which you can get from a shop where they sell insecticides or pesticides for agricultural farmers also. And the very famous chemical, I will also give you the name, imida. Imida is the chemical which is commonly known as imidachloropide, like this is the name. So if you call imida substance in those shops, they will give you this chemical, and these chemical forms a chemical barrier between the ground soil and the brickwork of the foundation, so that they prevent the termites access into the buildings. So this is pre-construction, and here what we do now, the modern method is that there is provision of pipings, okay, and we provide pipes before we lay the foundation, and through these small pipes which have a diameter less than this small pen, and we lay down these pipes beneath the structure, and these pipes have small perforated holes. And when we see that there is an attack of termites on the basement or the ground floor, then what we do, all these pipes are connected with a main pipe, and we inject the chemical for preventing these termites through this main pipe, and this pipe distributed the chemical through all these pipes beneath the structure, and they transfer the chemical to the soil through the perforated holes, and that forms a chemical barrier through which the entire structure is protected. So these piping are led by the piping industries, specifically expert in these pest controls, okay. So this is one of the modern method, but we also do in a traditional method that I will discuss in this video very soon. Now there is another method which is the post-construction anti-termite treatment. Now it is self-explanatory that this anti-termite treatment is conducted after the completion of the construction of the building, or as a case of remedial measures for preventing a structure from getting attacked with termites. So this normally consists of reusing termiticides to the soil around the foundation. So here we treat the floors of the room by making holes under floors and fill these holes with chemicals for termite control. Now what we do, if basement is being attacked with termites, then, and if we are living in a multi-story building, then what we do generally, that we take a small drilling machine and an 8 mm drill bit, and through that drilling machine we make holes on a gap of 1 feet everywhere on the floor, okay, and on these floors we take a syringe, and through that syringe we try to inject these termiticides, okay, as much as we can. One round of chemical application is done, then we may go for the second round of application of chemical by those syringes into those holes, and after doing that we may cover these holes by making a white cement, and through that we can refill these holes, and that can be a good also for the external appearance of the floor also. So by this chemical we can prevent the termite attacks, okay, and these methods will work for at least next 4 to 5 years, okay. After 4 to 5 years it may be possible that we may have to go second round of application of chemical in this case. And what happens if someone is living in a bungalow and he has a good amount of land left beside his house? Then what they can do, they can dig a trench or a drain beside their foundation, and through that drain what they can do, they can pour these chemicals, termiticides, so that these termiticides could percolate through the soil and protect the foundation. And these termiticides, which I call imida, is added 5 ml in 1 liter solution of water, okay. So that's how it is being done, okay. And so we have discussed here two anti-termite treatment basically, and one is the pre-construction and other is the post-construction anti-termite treatment. And if we talk of the traditional method of pre-construction, now modern method is the piping laying system, but the traditional method which we do prior to the construction is that in this case we follow three-step procedure. First one is the site preparation, second one is the soil treatment, and then we may also go for structural barriers application. So if we talk of site preparation, here what we do, that it consists of removing all the organic material that is present over the site. And what are the organic materials present on the site? It can be stumps or the roots, logs, waste woods, etc. from the site where the building is to be constructed. Because of these organic materials are the source of food for the termites. Now many a times what happens, we leave these organic materials in contact with the soil, which is in contact with the foundation. So that becomes a potential source of attack of or the infestation of termites. All right. So that's why the site preparation is very important before the construction. And if the termite mounds are detected, now these termite mounds are the nest where the colony of termite lives, and if they are detected within the plinth area of the building, they should be destroyed by the use of insecticide solution. Okay. And next is the soil treatment. And in the soil treatment, what we do, we treat the soil here with some chemical water emulsion. Okay. And most of the time we use in termiticides, and it is applied in required doses, as I said, 5 ml of termiticide in 1 liter water on entire area of the ground where we are going to construct our building. So the watering of this chemical water emulsion is done by compressed air sprayer. I hope you must have seen, if you visit a farm or a field in the villages, there they apply these pesticides or fertilizer through a compressed air sprayer that they keep on their back, and they apply these chemical through the sprayers. Okay. So this is used to ensure the distribution of chemical emulsion throughout the area of the ground covered by the building. Okay. So this is how we treat the soil after soil preparation. So this is the picture. Here the worker is using the compressed air sprayer, and this is being done in the pre-construction anti-termite treatment. And here person is treating the soil after site preparation. So first of all we have to do site preparation, only after that we can go for soil treatment. So the third one is the application of structural barriers. So structure barriers may be provided continually at plinth level to prevent entries of termites through the walls. And the cement concrete layer is the best type of a structural barrier that can be used here, and this layer should be 5 to 7.5 centimeter thick, and it may be provided projecting 5 to 7.5 centimeter on both the sides. Now we can also use metal barriers consisting of non-corrodable sheets of copper or galvanized iron of just 0.8 mm thickness, and these metal sheets can be laid down on both of the side of the plinth where we are going to construct. So all these structural barriers also prevent the entries of termites through the walls. Okay. So you can see in the schematic diagram also of pre-construction anti-termite treatment. Here what we do, basically we can use different structural barriers, just like you can see here one structural barrier being used of concrete here. So before this plinth filling is done. Okay, here this is the concrete structural barrier, and in place of concrete structural barrier, we can use metal sheets also. So this was about the pre-construction anti-termite treatment. Now let us come to the post-construction anti-termite treatment. So this treatment is being done when the building is already constructed, or as a remedial measure if a building has been infested by termites. So this treatment is applied to existing buildings, okay, existing building which are already attacked by termites, okay. And the termites, even after their entries in the building, they maintain regularly contact with their nest in the ground. That's why destruction of the nest in the ground is more important. Because if we do a patch-up solution of just destroying the sources of termites, or just we remove the wooden or timber furnitures from our home, that will not remove the root cause of these termite attacks. We have to destroy this nest which is in the ground. So in case of severe attack, the soil around and beneath the building is treated with chemical emulsion here, and the woodwork which is badly damaged by termites may be replaced. देखिए हमें बदलना तो पड़ेगा ही. अगर हमारा कोई अगर ऐसा फर्नीचर है जो कि अटैक हो गया, we can't treat that and keep that. By new timber brushed with oil or kerosene based chemical emulsion. And the woodwork which is not attacked by termites may be spread over with chemical emulsions to prevent the possible attack in the future. So here the person is doing post construction anti termite treatment, and you see in his hand is the driller machine here, okay. And what he is doing, he is drilling holes, just 8 mm thick diameter holes into the floor slabs, and he is also using a hearing aid here for the protection of ears, because drilling machine or all these pneumatic hammers like machines produces a lot of noises. So you have to use proper gears. You see the helmet being used by this worker, so that's why, and the gloves being used in his hand. So that's why these things are important when you go for construction of building at the site. And you see mostly these people wear jeans. Why jeans came into the real life? Because jeans was famous for the workers only, because workers used to work in a situation or a environment which was really wear and tearsome. So in those areas it was suitable for them to wear jeans, and jeans you can use it all the time and it is rough and tough most of the time. So that's why proper gears are important. And this person is drilling the holes in the floor slabs through which we will inject the chemical emulsions and then fill that holes with white cements. All right. So let us see this wonderful diagram, and here you will see everything. And in this we have tried to show you that where are the nest. So you can see this is my building, okay, and on this building you can see the roof space, and it is a roof eaves, and here is the one old tree beside our house, and we have done fencing with wooden strips and some wood pile lying beside our house, and there are floorboards made of timber, and timber supports are also made in our house, and we have also done concrete slab in our house. So what happens, there are few nests of timber. You see this timber nest here. So this is the main nest, okay. This is the main nest of the termites, which may be existing beneath the soil from past so long time, and they may be getting food from this tree, okay, this old tree. They eat the roots of the tree. So these termites make their subsidiary nest also in different places beneath the soil in the area surrounding our house also. And from these subsidiary nests they start moving, and they may move to the place where there is sufficient cellulose available. So this fence is again a source of cellulose, or the wooden piles which we may have kept for some furniture or the burning purposes. So these are the potential sources of their food, and they may also travel through these paths, and they may reach through these passages to our floorboards, and here they will get cellulose materials, and they may move through the concrete walls also, and they may reach to the timber supports. Here you can see these timber supports, and to the roof space they may start reaching, and in this way they can attack the entire elements of our building structure. And what are more sources of these termites are the plumbing, drains, or the traps in the bathroom. You see these traps, and through these traps also they may reach to our structure. So this is my toilet and this is my bathroom. So there are drainage pipes, or through these traps they can enter into the houses. So termites are able to defy detection. It is not easy to detect these termites because they eat the wood from inside out. So the wood may look solid while it is actually hollow. And it is also said that termites are able to cross many feet of bricks, concrete, metal termite shields, and tubes, and treated wood through mud tubes that they build. This mark makes it possible for them to reach the upper floors of a structure. So in this building we can understand how the termites have attacked through the nests, and they start moving through these cracks or the expansion joints that we provide in the buildings, or the traps, vents, cable ducts, and different access points. Okay. Now what are the chemical that is used as anti-termite agents? So this is another chemical, chloropyrifos, and this is the solution 20% bearing ISI certification, and this is diluted 1 part of chloropyrifos with 90% of water. So this can also be used as a chemical used as anti-termite agents, and this is approved by Indian Pest Control Association. So these chemicals are important in case of prevention of termites when we have different signs of infestations of termites in a house. So we have discussed the pre-construction as well as post-construction anti-termite treatment, and there are some more treatments against these termite attacks, so that we will be discussing in the next videos. So till that, stay tuned and stay safe. Thank you.